Alright guys, welcome back to part 4, I believe it's 4, of Broken Sword 5. We're at Hobbs's painting place or whatever, where he restores paintings or whatever he does, for Medosky. So we've arrived at his house, we've got the door, we'll check on, but first we want to check on his car. There's a chain there, let's check out the chain. And then what we're going to do is we're check out his car, what's in there.
The chain or the padlock.
Alright, so we can't get the chain.
The nail clippers would never have cut such a thick chain.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, so we got that. We can't do anything with the chain right now. Let's check this car, because this car looks battered. Got a broken window and everything.
The door was locked.
Typical.
Looking through the window, I could see that there was nothing in the van. Hobbs must have taken the portfolio inside.
Right, so we've got to get inside the house. I'm thinking maybe we jump up this dumpster. And what's this? Junk.
Piles of junk, mostly boxes of old paints and scraps of picture frames. Mixed in were wires, cardboard, and some dubious-looking
old clothes? What the fuck? Wires and picture frames and stuff like that, yeah. I could understand, but what the fuck with
George Stobart.
Clothes?
Ah, Monsieur Stobart. I trust you have obeyed my instructions not to leave Paris.
Of course, Inspector.
Oh shit, we're in England.
You clearly know which side your cookie is buttered. Now, I require your presence tomorrow at the murder scene for a reconstruction.
I see.
12 o'clock sharp, monsieur. Or, as you would say, high noon.
Sure.
Damn, so we have to be...
Failure to comply, and I shall have you extraordinarily rendered. Have a nice day now.
And you. That was Nave.
Damn.
We're required back at the gallery tomorrow for a crime scene reconstruction.
Let me guess. Non-attendance is a criminal offense?
You got it.
Damn. Alright, so that's lucky you didn't want to say now, we'd be fucked. We're in London, so cab van. What was that? Van, bonnet, cab van. What? So the bonnet, or maybe he's hid something in the bonnet. Hold on. Could be a weapon. I don't know. Or evidence.
The hood was definitely stuck.
Alright, let's check the van cab. Wow, look at this upholstery. Fucking shithole.
I decided to leave the handbrake alone.
Oh, what's this? Whiskey?
Slosha.
Who's stolen his whiskey? Can't drink and drive, man. Shit. We want horn.
Not a sound. The horn wasn't working.
That's unusual. Okay. Radio. What's this? Ignition.
I'd need the keys to start the engine. I had no reason nor any desire to steal Hobbs's van.
Fair enough. Bonnet catch. Oh, there you go. Let's use the bonnet catch. Did I do it? So we definitely got to open this.
The engine was held together by rust and dirt.
Ugh.
Everything was covered in a sticky film of dirty black oil.
Disgusting.
The wiring wasn't connected to anything. It was clear why the horn hadn't made a noise. Neither horn pipe was connected to either the battery or the cab.
Here we go. Something about the battery wires. Wire loom. Horn. So that's the...
A bundle of wires came into the engine bay from the dashboard. Many of the wires seemed to lead nowhere. It was one of 2 horns in the van. It didn't seem to be connected to anything else under the hood. 2 wires hung loose from it.
2 wires, so we would need another wire? What's this? There's the battery. There's a second
It was one
horn.
of 2 horns in the van. It didn't seem to be connected to anything else under the hood. 2 wires hung loose from it.
What's this then?
A bundle of short, severed wires was connected to the battery. None of the wires were connected to anything.
Couldn't we just... We got any wires? We don't even have any wires. We have shit. We don't need to do anything with that now, do we? I don't know how I'm going to figure this out.
A loose wire hung from the horn. If I had some spare cable, I could connect it to the other horn.
Ah, we need a cable. Okay. Alright, we need a cable. Well, let's check the letterbox anyway. But why do we need this right now? We don't even need this.
It was Hobbs's mailbox. There was a note hanging out.
Oh, a note.
For a second, I debated the morality of mail snooping. It was a short debate, and I won.
Right, so let's look at the letter. Unopened letter. Examine.
I decided to open the letter. Dear Mr. Hobbs, due to previous incidents, we are writing to inform you that we will no longer be sending models to your address. We will
Models?
discuss Hobbs's temper and other alleged infractions, some of which still carry the death sentence in certain less sophisticated cultures. Interesting. This could come in useful.
So, modelling agency letter, and they're telling him he ain't going to be getting any more modelling models because he's his anger and aggression and various other things he's been doing. Maybe he's a pervert or something. Well, let's knock on the door. We'll look out for a wire as well. Get your ass over here, man. Shit.
I don't think there's anyone home.
There's a light on upstairs.
Knock again?
I pounded that door until my hand hurt. We were going to have to find another way to attract Hobbs' attention.
Here we go. Yeah. Alright. I'm thinking we'll have to look for a wire and then fix the... That's how it's happening. Fuck out of here.
The large dumpster was full of garbage.
Great. Okay, well, the white junk. Here we go. I can pick something out of here. Bingo.
I had found just what I needed. 2 lengths of wire.
2 wires. Okay, cool. So now we attach each one to the hood of a car, and I mean the battery and the horn.
Mess.
So loose wire. It says 2 loose
A
wires.
loose wire hung from the left-hand horn. If I had some spare cable, I could connect it to the wires from the cab.
Oh, for Christ's sake! Do I have to? Oh, I have to physically do it. So what? We got 1 wire there, 2 there. Which maybe we should just hook both of them up. I don't know if that's right. Maybe.
I connected the wires from the cab to the horn.
Alright, so that's done, right? But I don't know about this one. We shouldn't need the battery, should we? For a horn? No way. Let's try pushing it now.
The horn wasn't working.
Oh, for fuck's sake. What do they want from us? Let's try putting the wire over here. No, not that, that.
I used the wire to join the battery to the horn.
There we go. It's got to be it. We've got one there and one there now. But why is there... I mean, is it just a general puzzle? Because we've got two other aspects of it. Two other little areas that need a wire, in theory. Unless I try cutting the wire? Let's try that. Engine block, wire. Here we go, hold on.
I hope this wouldn't cut short my plan.
So we cut the wire. And we've got two more bits. Okay, hold on.
That wire wasn't long enough to reach between the two horns.
Wait, but I've done that though, right?
I connected the wires from the cab to the horn.
Oh good, that's an... okay. What's the other one go then? Where's the other one go?
That wire wasn't long enough to reach between the two horns.
Where the fuck do I put this one then?
That wire wasn't long enough to reach between the two horns.
Okay, I'm very confused.
There was already a wire connected to that terminal.
Wait, what if I pick up this one and use the short one there?
The wire was just long enough to connect the battery.
Yeah, we had to switch wires. So we need the long wire.
Everything
Here,
was wired
bingo.
up. The horn had power.
That's ridiculous. All that wiring shit for the power of a horn. Like, come on. It's a fucking horn. I would have kicked the door now. Right.
I figured that should get Hobbs' attention.
All right, hold your blooming horses. What are you up to with my van?
Hello there. We fixed your horn.
So I hear. Now what are you doing in my yard?
Right, so questions. Let's just go here.
Sorry to bother you again, Mr. Hobbs, but
You rude bastard.
that could have gone better.
He's not exactly the friendliest of characters.
Unless he's coming down. He knows we're here.
I'd already jerry-rigged the horn. I had no other reason to rummage around under the hood.
No, not the hood. The fucking... We keep buzzing we keep doing the horn, motherfucker, until you come out. This is stupid. He's a rude fuck.
I decided to give it another blast.
Right, another blast. Yeah. Let's move on out.
For crying out loud, will you leave my van alone?
Sorry,
Not
just need a quick word, Mr. Hobbs.
Right, questions.
Mr. Hobbs, do you mind if we ask you a few questions?
Yes.
Yes, you will answer a few questions?
Yes, I do mind. Clear?
Oh,
Not
fucking
really.
dickhead.
Good. Now get lost.
This Hobbs guy doesn't exactly like visitors.
Right, well, we've got one last
Must be
thing.
some angle we can use to talk our way inside.
Oh yeah, we've got that letter, haven't we, about the models. But we need him to speak to us. So we've tried the other. There's only one more option, so...
Another blast.
You two again? What is it this time?
Hello there. We'd like to discuss some restoration work with you.
Then make an appointment. I'm busy.
Are you kidding me?
This is crazy. We need to get in there and take a look around.
We need a good cover story.
Well, what can I do with this? They're not letting me select it. Is it going to give me another option? It's got to give me another option. This is the last time. Surely. Because other than that, I don't know what to do. We've got this piece of paper. If he ain't talking to us. Fucking stupid.
What now?
Right, here we go.
Afternoon, Mr. Hobbs. We're from the model agency.
About blooming time. I'm on a deadline. You better come up.
Bingo. Fucker. Oh, now we can just enter. Cool. My god, that was a bitch.
About time you two showed up.
Hello, Mr. Hobbs. I was just wondering if...
Can it, Goldilocks? I don't have time for chit-chat. Just get undressed behind that screen.
Undressed?
What?
That was the deal. An extra 20 quid because I need you with your kit off.
The studio was freezing.
And as for you, darling, no need to get undressed. I've got a vivid imagination, so I'll just use that. Either way, just go sit over there on that rug and give me your best belly-pock floozy.
So he wants me to get naked, but he don't want her to get naked. What kind of guy is this? That's bullshit. That's sexist, right?
That's perfect. Just hold it there.
Nico made for a good distraction. I just needed to figure out how to get a look inside that portfolio.
Right, so the painting's there. Stairs. Some bottles. And the portfolio. So it's right here. How do we get him... We've got a fuse box there. How do we get him away from this? That is the question. Stereo. What? A what? A lift? Is he disabled? No. A balcony door. That's interesting. We might be able to get in there. Oh, that's a lift button. So that's an actual lift. Yeah, it is. What do I do first? He said get undressed behind a screen. Okay, let's do that. Sorry guys if you're going to see me naked.
My. If it isn't George Stobart.
Who the fuck is that?
Lady Piermont. Oh my. You're...
Naked? Of course. As an artist's muse, one often finds oneself en pelotas. Now, George, don't be shy. Come here and give me a big...
Oh.
That day was the day the nightmares had begun. Trapped, smothered, choking on laughter.
Oh.
George, darling, pass me my robe. It's terribly cold in here.
So you had the old woman naked, but not
Oi,
Nico.
What are you doing with a blooming robe on? God help me, but you're supposed to be naked. I've got a deadline to meet.
Well, you won't be meeting any deadlines with manners like that. And besides, it's freezing in here.
Lady Piermont and I had met before. She was larger than life, in every way.
Right, so what, that was me just standing behind a green screen? Nah, hold on. What's that? Whiskey glass. We got whiskey actually. Well, let's put that with that. Apparently so.
How about a top-up, Mr. Hobbs?
Don't mind if I do.
It was his whiskey. Right. Stereo. Again, I'm just doing random things at this point because I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Getting that portfolio, getting them away.
Wow, an old Bofson Wang stereo. I hadn't seen one of those for years.
Okay. Turntable. Volume knob. Power button.
I turned the volume up a few notches.
Is that it? Books. I'll speak to Lady Piermont or whatever her name is.
Lady Piermont.
Piermont.
Oh, George, be a darling and sort the heating out in here.
I'll see what I can do.
So yeah, she was cold. We said it was cold in here, so the heating. Fuse box. Warehouse door. Thermostat. There we go. I wonder if I can just put it on without him saying anything.
Hey! Leave that dial alone.
Sorry, but Lady Piermont is cold. I thought...
Look, pal, I know it's brass monkeys in here, but the wiring in this building is ancient, and the fuse box won't take it. Her Majesty will just have to get used to chapel hat pegs.
Lady Piermont, Mr. Hobbs won't let me turn up the heating.
Well, we'll soon see about that.
Oh, pissed her off.
Crumbs.
If you do not adjust the heating, I shall refuse to cooperate.
Lady Piermont, it's the circuits. They won't take the strain. You know what old buildings are like.
In which case, I see no reason for this session to continue.
Whoa, Lady Piermont, let's not be too hasty. I'm sure I can accommodate your needs.
Good. Perhaps you can start by letting George here turn up the heating.
Oh, go ahead then, but be careful. The power in here is temperamental.
I'm assuming we've got to get
I
upstairs.
turned the up as far as it'd go. I wondered if the suspicious wiring could be used to my advantage.
Well, the fuse box, we shouldn't really be fucking with that. But let's move this door, I don't know.
I
Another
didn't
try.
want to sit. It was time for action.
Alright.
I wasn't going to mess around with that wiring.
Okay, so we can't fuck with the fuse box. Balcony door. But again, how do we get... He's starting to get more drunk, so I'm hoping that he'll lose focus.
It was locked. I wondered what was behind the door.
Okay, lift button. It's the only thing I can think of at this point. You said the wiring's dodgy.
Oh, you! Get down from there. You'll trip the power in the whole building if you're not careful.
Blowing the power would certainly have distracted Hobbs. But the elevator alone wasn't going to trip the whole system.
What if we put the woman on it, or ask her to get on it? Because she'd be kind of heavy. It couldn't take the weight, it would need extra power. I don't know, I'm just guessing here. Because he said blow the fuse box. We can't touch the fuse box. We're too short, obviously. We've already turned the heating up, so we're trying to make something happen with it.
A word, if I may, Lady Piermont.
For you, George, I'm all ears. How can I help?
Well, we can speak to her about all these aspects. So let's go down. She might have information.
How did you come to be working with Mr. Hobbs?
Wheresoever a bohemian needs a helping hand, George, mine is always at the ready. And what better way to help than to expose one's flesh to the sensuous brushstrokes of such a talent?
Do you know anything about a stolen painting called La Maledicción?
Oh, is this another of your adventures, George? How delicious.
Jesus. Shh.
My heart's a tremor, George. Do you think Wilf is mixed up with this?
Maybe, but I need you to act normally until we're sure.
Mum's the word, Georgie.
Alright, so the portfolio. Yeah, we need to look at that.
Can you keep a secret, Lady Piermont?
I am the very soul of discretion, as you know.
You see that portfolio by Hobbs's table? We need to take a peek inside.
Be still, my beating heart. Just give me the nod and I'm putty in your hands.
Uh-huh. So, alright, so we've enlisted her help. Good.
So what have you been up to since our last encounter, Lady Piermont?
Charity work, dear boy.
Oh, any particular kind?
Young men, George. So many have lost their way. I try to guide them best I can.
Uh-huh. Get the feeling she's into young men. Alright. Lift.
Lady Piermont, we need your help.
How thrilling! What do you need? Subterfuge? Leisure domain?
Actually, I just need you to step onto that lift behind you.
Oh, but of course.
Right, so now let's,
Is this good, George, darling?
Yes, you're fine.
Now, just stay right there.
Right, so yeah, I was right. So we're going to have to trip the power using this. Let's go. It's a process you have to go through. There's no real getting around any of this. It's long kind of thing, but it's just one of those things. It is an investigation, choice-based game kind of thing. Can't even lift her. He's got the Alright, we need that portfolio. Let's go. Here I am dithering. No way.
Now was my chance.
Oh, I thought you'd done it. And was going to turn back around, man. We got like seconds. Alright, it's gone into like another cutscene element of it. Okay. So a sketch of a naked woman. Okay. Interesting.
Hobbs was good, but no way was he going to sketch me in the nude.
Yeah. How do I turn the page? Next page. Alright, more details there. Cool. What's that?
Impressionist sketches. Well, it wasn't La Malediccio.
Ah.
But it did appear to be a study for an element of the painting, the Ouroboros. There was something different about the image in the center.
So this is the tail. Yeah, the snake eating its own tail.
I figured the sketch might come in handy, so I took it.
Alright.
What the heck? I told you that portfolio was private.
Huh?
Well, that was fun. Just like when you were a private dick, George.
So, you're not models?
No, Mr. Hobbs.
Well, you can't be
Oh
on top.
shit.
You're not stupid enough. So what the blazes are you doing in my studio?
We're investigating the theft of a painting, La Malediccio, by the Spanish artist El Serp. One of these sketches is a study of that painting.
Well, sure. But what's that got to do with that? I'm a restorer, and I restored it. I've got naught to do with what happened after that painting left this studio. How was I to know it was going to get Henri killed?
Henri? How do you know Henri? We didn't mention Henri, did we? Did he know Henri?
Hang on a second. How do you know Henri's dead?
Look, he and I went back a long way. Le Lézard Bleu was on the ropes, so I got the painting into his exhibition.
Ah.
Nothing like this was supposed to happen.
Hard or soft? Let's play hardball with him.
But something did happen, Hobbs. Your friend lost his life.
Look, I'll help you however I can, but this mess is way above my pay grade. What do you want to know?
Alright, so we can get information on everything. Sketches, okay.
How come you needed to make so many sketches of the painting to restore it?
Restoration's not about throwing a load of paint around. It takes research. The Serp is a complicated painting. A lot of subtext. A lot of symbols.
Alright.
Why would anyone want to steal La Malediccio? It's not exactly a famous painting.
True, but there is something special about it that's hard to describe. There's conviction in every brushstroke. Whoever El Serp was, he had a tale to tell. The symbolism is deeply religious.
We have reason to believe that Medovsky is mixed up in the theft of La Malediccio.
Eh? What would he gain from stealing his own painting?
We have strong evidence that Medovsky is not the real owner.
You'll have a hard time proving that. Medovsky has a full set of provenances for the painting. It traces its legitimate ownership all the way back to the painter.
Why didn't Medovsky mention him?
Because they're not with him. Henri's got them. Or had them.
And Henri is dead.
So ask his partner.
Lane?
Ah.
Lane, yeah, Lane. Look, pal, you're wasting your time looking for conspiracies here. And you're wasting my time if you're not actually going to get naked. I'll get the provenance from Lane, and everything will turn out hunky-dory.
But it also puts Marquez's story into question.
Not my problem, darling. Now both of you, get lost. I've got a painting to finish.
And we have a critic to interrogate.
Damn, we didn't get to ask about the last part. He
Someone's
kicked us out
lying.
before then.
But who?
Is it the gangster or the old Spaniard?
The painter or the art critic?
I need to head back for Nave's reconstruction.
What about the evidence from Medovsky's house? Will you give it to Nave?
I think I should. And I can put the squeeze on Lane. Ask him about the provenance.
Good. I've got lunch with Ronnie tomorrow. This story is hotting up, and I want to make sure he keeps me on it.
Taxi?
So back to London then, and here's the thing. A short flight later. He said his partner had it Lane. I thought he meant his wife at first. So we have to go back to the reconstruction. So when he said partner, I assumed he meant his wife. And we can go there, but I think we're going to go to the reconstruction at this point, where the gallery is. Or should we? I'm not too sure what I want to do here in this segment. Hobbs' studio, I mean, how long is it going to take? I don't know. She had lunch she's got to have lunch with somebody. Let's go back to the gallery for a reconstruction. I don't know. I mean, maybe just overall take an hour. I don't know. Because these segments are quite slow paced.
Inside the gallery, I could see lots of activity. Nave preparing for the reconstruction, no doubt.
Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to save it, and then I'm going to just save the footage just to make sure I've got it all secured, and then I'll continue on with the next segment and add it on. So just continue to watch, guys. Back in a second.